Hello and welcome to today's tutorial, and today I'm going to show you how to make this zigzag pattern. And this pattern is really easy. It's just single crochets, and in this pattern I used size 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, and I also used medium weight yarn, which is number 4. And this pattern requires your starting chain should be multiples of 25 plus 5. So you're going to chain 25 multiples of 25, then at the end of it all add 5. So you're going to add 5 just one time. So go ahead and make your chain, and we'll meet you when you have your chain. So I now have my chain, and we're now going to start. So from your second chain from the hook, you're going to do a single crochet, and always remember that this chain on the hook doesn't count as anything. So your first one will be this next one. So you will skip that one, and into your second one you make a single crochet, and then into the next one again make a single crochet, and then you're going to skip your next one, your next stitch here, and into the next 11 stitches you're going to do single crochet. So skip that one. So you're skipping one, and then you start counting. So that one is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 10, and then this is 11, which is our last one. And then after that you're going to do 3 single crochets into the same space in the next stitch. So that is 1, 2, and 3. After that, now you're going to do another 11 single crochet. So that is 1. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11. So now after that 11 single crochets, you're now going to skip 2 stitches, and into your third stitch you're going to make another 11 single crochets. So skip 1, 2, and into the third stitch make single crochets. So 1, 2, 3. So go ahead, and I will meet you when you already have your 11 single crochets. So I now have my 11 single crochets, and into this next stitch I'm going to do 3 single crochets into the same space. So 1, 2, and 3. So again you're going to do another 11 single crochets, so you're not skipping anything. So do that 11 single crochets, and I will meet you close to the end here. So I've now done my 11 single crochets, and at the end you should have have 3 chains left, 3 stitches. And remember, when we were starting, we skipped 1, so that should replicate at the end here. So now you're going to skip 1, and into the next 2 stitches you're going to make 1 single crochet in each stitch. So you're skipping 1, and then that is 1 single crochet and 1 single crochet into the last stitch. And then now you're going to chain 1 and turn. So you're going to do 1 single crochet into that first stitch, and then another 1 single crochet into the next stitch, and then you're going to skip 1 and do 11 single crochets. So skip 1 and then do 11 single crochet. So you're skipping 1, and then you're now starting your 11 single crochet. So that is 1, 2, 3. So go ahead and do 11, and I will meet you when you have your 11 single crochets. So I've now done my 11 single crochets, and into my next stitch here I'm going to do 3 single crochets into the same space. So 1, 2, and 3. So now after that you're going to do now another 11 single crochets, and the process is actually just like what we did in row 1. So you start your first single crochet here, so start from the next one after your third single crochet. So 1, 2, 3. So go ahead and do 11, and I will meet you when you have your 11. So I now have my 11 single crochets, and now you're now going to skip 2, 1, 2, and into the third one do another 11 single crochets. So that is 2, 3, 4. So go ahead and I will meet you when you have your 11 single crochets. So I have my 11 single crochets, and my next one now will be 3 single crochets into the same stitch. So that is 1, 2, and 3. And then now the next one will be 11 single crochets. So go ahead and I will meet you at the end here. So I'm now coming to the end of this row, and I have 3 stitches left. So I'm going to skip this next one, and into this second last I'm going to make a single crochet, and into the last one I'm going to make a single crochet. But at this point now I want to change my color. So I will be using this color B, and then I'll chain 1. You can cut the other yarn, and then you're going to turn. So onto the first row of this color B, we are only going to be using the back loops just on the first row. So you're going to do just the same thing we were doing, but on onto this first stitch here, you're going to use both loops, but into the second stitch you're going to use the back loop. So those are the 2 stitches, and then you're going to skip 1 and then do your 11 single crochets. So skip 1 and then do your 11 single crochets, but you're only now using the back loops just on this first row of your color B. But when you get to the second row of your color B, you will just be using both loops. So the reason we are using the back loops is to get this the back looking like this. So use the back loops, so make 11 single crochets, and when you get here you're going to do 3 single crochets into the same space. So do that and I will meet you when you have that. So I've now done my 11 single crochets, and into this next one I'm going to do 3 single crochets into the same space, but I'm still on the back loops only. So 1, 2 and 3. So do another 11 single crochets, and then now the pattern is just now the same. So you're doing 11 single crochets on the back loops only, and then when you get here you're skipping 2, and then onto your third stitch you'll do 11 single crochets. So go ahead and we will meet at the end here, and we'll show you the next row. So I'm coming to the end of this row, and I have 3 single crochets left. Sorry, I have 3 stitches left. So I'm going to skip this one, and into these last 2 I will make single crochet in each. So onto this last one I will use both loops, and then I will chain 1 and turn. So onto this next row now, we're now going back to normal. We will not be using the back loops only, we will be using both loops. So you're now going to repeat the same process. So 2 single crochets and then skip 1, and then your 11 single crochets. So the process is just a repeat like that. So this is now how it looks. And now at the end here, because we're doing 2 rows of each, you can now introduce your color C, and the procedure will just be the same here. Just remember that on your first row of the color you just introduced, you will only use the back loops. So but the other process is just same. So this is how it is starting to look like, and I hope you will have a good crocheting, and kindly, if you like my video, give me a thumbs up and I will really appreciate. Thank you so much.